Hi, back again. We start. So, last time we stand on that point and we want to close here the stairs. So here we have the stairs and we want to close them all. So we get here each front bird there that is down. Okay. Then we extrude them all. Extrude to the X. So we have that. Now we can close each of them with F. So we have that, but we see they are all a little bit too less in the X, so simply mark them again. Look from front and now move. Good. So that is the base structure for the stairs itself. Now we need the background there. So that means we start with copy one mesh, control shift D, then P to separate the selection. Now we have here a singular point, a word, and with them we go extrude completely through to the last point there, and through the other stuff to that point. Then we bring it extrude to the part here and close that thing with F. That should be the background, so we can go a little bit into. Then there comes here shop. So we extrude it here. Here comes the shop in. That here should be podest, and behind them is a wall. So that means we can take here from that a little part. So we go here, and here goes stairs up, and that here is a wall. So we can extrude that till a high, I don't know exactly, I think such like that. Yeah, and we need here on the back side also a giant wall. So I simply take here shift D, copy of that, and extrude them up, and Then we don't need that, so we can delete that. We make it with that. That should be the wall then after. Sure that here is too long. It should be on the house. And it should be on the back of the house. So there. That is okay. Good, that we can unwrap it now, but it makes no sense because we must change a lot there. File, save. So as we see on the pictures, there is a shop inside that part. So you see it here, under these stairs comes a shop. Okay. So that means there is no podest. Okay. A little podest is there. So that means we can delete here this complete thing. Can take that here complete and make that smaller. And here must come the shop. Okay. So we need here add mesh a circle, rotate x 90 degrees. Scale them down, grab them, that should be it. Then we take here the down part and delete them, and the right part too. And that should be the shop then. So I think we can go here a little, and then extrude downward, and here downward too, and close that with F. And so we have the face to cut out that. I must look one times again. Yeah, nothing special. Simply cut in. Yeah, it is like it is. So we can extrude it backward, so that we can cut through that. Then we have to object apply rotation scale of it, the same with the part there. And we have the name circle, so we can cut in here with boolean and say we take circle and we make a difference between and apply that. So now we have the whole in, but he haven't cut that, so we can delete here this word, and it is open. Good. This whole thing we can extrude and close with F. Good. What's he done there? I don't said that one, I said only this one. So F to close. Okay, that we have. File, save. Now we can bring here our mock seams. So we go here to mock seam. We don't need here this one mock seamed. So we can get that and say clear seam. That here we clear too, but the rest is okay. Good. File, save. We have to give them the little stone material there. So plus and little stone. It's here. And we need an unwrap from the then here in UV image editor we can scale it to the size that we need. So we have built these holes. You see we have here the stripes, that is when you make it from view, then there it can't see them because it's from view. So you have to do that manually then. That you say from here, you from view. Then you can control that singular. Same as here on the top, you can't see that by view, so you have to do that here from view top and make that separately. But here we will take another texture, it should be a bottom texture there, so we give a plus here and say new material and called bottom. So that should have a principal shader, it should be a file, it should be open in our texture folder, and it is this one. So we can give it to them, assign. That looks better. And it is too glossy, so we have to give roughness in there. We can give their 3D effect, so we can give here the displacement, but it's too high, so we have to give a math converter and make them to multiply and say it should be 0.3 or so. Then you see it is a little bit not hard enough, so we can take here add color and contrast and make that between the texture and the principal shader. When you take them to 1, you will see it now. It looks very unrealistic. Now it looks sharper and sharper, as sharp as you would. Good. So file, save. We can bring that here away. And I saw in the original that here must be much from this wooden style there. So I take here simply one, Shift D, P to separate. That isn't right. Shift D, P, separate the selection. Now we have it singular normally. Yeah. Okay. Then that are 7 times there. So we have here add modifier to 7 and bring space between. Such like that. That is good. Bring it in front. Get that and extrude to the Y, so that we have more 3D look. Good. We apply that whole thing there, and then we have only to bring it in the right height. So that ones go down, but you must be careful. You see that it don't looks out on the other side. But before we bring all down, so that here, and that must be longer, so we bring them up. So we can now take here sides and bring them down. So we have done that too. The window is 2 before, so we go a little bit more there and scale them simply down. That are little windows that are in there, so we give them little windows here. Good. File, save. Then a wall must be on this side too, and this wall, that is important, isn't the rest. You can walk on this wall. That's that here. That is behind the wall. That is bright stuff with a wall there, and you can walk there. And the same is here on the side. So we have to do that work correctly. That means we have to go here in and extrude that down and extrude away where we walk to and extrude up, extrude to the side and extrude down. That is the complete wall there, and that needs the other side too. So we can take here that as reference and Shift D, place it on the other side and extrude that. So we have now the wall here. We have to texture that correctly and mark seam there, sure. Here we have a problem because this hole. So we give here a loop in and I delete here this one so it opens up there. Good. At first I want to make here and back there a seam. Here the front needs 1, 2. I go to set wireframe and then I see there is no mark seam. The rest is good. Mark seam. That here isn't needed, so clear. Good. Then we go back to material mode and we have for sure to unwrap that all. So that means when we go here to face selection, we can take all the faces we look from front and view from view. Then we can simply scale it here up and all is done. Then we do the same from the top. 7 on numpad is from view from top and we make there from view 2 and scale that simply to size that fits. And I said it to you, this one should be the other material, this bottom material, so we assign that and that is the result for that. Think that wall here is too long, so we have to make a cut in there. And go here back. So then we have to bring that more out. Bad. I must think about it. First we close that part here. Then we need a loop here. But that isn't the right way. Good, we must find another way. I don't like triangles. When I make that here all to one, and so that is, I don't know, merge at last. Then we can close that here. Then we have a triangle, and I hate triangles. But in this case, we take that. Then clear, and here that must mark seamed. Then we go back to top view and get these faces here and view from view and scale them simply. So we have that part done. Same we have to do there. See here we have a stretch arrow. So we'll try again to make that from view and scale it again. So now that looks more better. Good, I think they are too straight, so we can make here middle loop and here middle loop, and then simply get it up to get a little bit the style of a castle there. So yeah, see here we have an arrow, so here we have to make it view from view, and then simply scale it. Good. Done that. Now this one. We take the mark seams around the back and here on the walls, but not this between. So think that was it. Mark seam, and here the same, we look from front, view from view, and we give them here the little stone material. Face selection. All that look from this side there. So view from view, and give them the little stone. Then we can A to select all in the UV image editor and scale simply. So we have that wall there. We need here on the top these two faces, that is this one, this and this. You unwrap from view, give them the stone material, A to select all and scale them down, rotate 90 degrees. So we have that, and here we can also give a middle loop to get there this look that we would. So a little bit up, and here a little bit up. Good. Then we have here to give the bottom material there. So top view, 7 on numpad, then from view, and give here bottom material, here A to select all and scale down to the same size as on the other side there. So done that too. So that is okay. File, save as, version number 4. Then when we look at the original, then you see that after this house there are 2 holes in this great wall. So we make that too. For that we go to the second layer. There we have that cutout thing here, and that we move to the Shift D, we make a copy and move that to the first layer. We go to the first layer and want to make it much bigger, so scale X. Think that can be the real size for that. Then Shift D, place it there too, so that is okay. We join them together as one. Then we have to apply the rotation scale of it, set the origin to geometry. Same with this wall type here, so apply the rotation scale of it. We have the name cylinder 8, so we go here with the boolean modifier, add boolean. It was circle cylinder, I don't know the name. Cylinder 8. Okay, so cylinder 8, difference, apply, done. Move that to the second layer, back, look what we got there. This parts here we don't need, it can be open. That we can delete, that we can delete, that we can delete. So that must be closed. So F to close. Okay. Then this one must be extrude, but without that parts there. Set to see what we have marked, only that. Okay. Back, and then we take them both and close them with F. But only one side at first. So we take that, F to close, then take the other side, disable what we don't need, and F to close. Good, back to material mode. You see we have here now errors. That comes because we must unwrap that new. So we can take here this whole part, that one, that one, that one, that one, and make it from view and A to select all and scale down, such like that. Now we have only the inside, that is other way. So we simply go there and look from the side, view, unwrap from view, scale, but before A to select all. So yeah, I think that is good. So we have the holes in there, that is fine. The only thing that we miss now is the bottom. So file, save, add mesh plane. Get a little up that you see that we under that object, and here we need it for the street. So I think that can be it. Then we take that all and mark seam. Give here another material and call it road. And give them here principal shaders, say it is an image, open up our texture folder and get here this bottom floor street material. Give a reference there and view from view, and now we can here scale down. I think we can turn that. That don't looks the right direction here. So rotate 90. Yeah, that's better. That needs also 3D effect, so we get here this color from the picture as a displacement and give them a converter mask node to make it less hard. We go to 1, maybe. That is good. Then we need a contrast here, so add color bright contrast between the image and the principal shader. We take them to 1 or 2. We will see that later how that looks real. File, save. I give a preview render. That really looks good. I want to make here a hole, there a hole. I think that will give a little bit better look. And here we have to do a window in and a shop placed into. Here comes telephone operates on the wall, and then we have that house built completely right. But that is okay. Here we have a little thing that we must look later maybe, but that is all okay. Good, so see you in the next tutorial. Thanks a lot.